Welcome back to another day in America 2025. I'll be honest, living in current year genuinely feels like being awake during surgery. That's right, the Trump administration continues to destroy America one day at a time, and now the Pentagon has been left in a total panic after Pete Hegseth was just exposed again. How's it going? My name is Hunter Avalone with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. So as Trump is hard at work making America great again, aka destroying the country, things have only gotten worse. And you know things are especially bad when even Joe Rogan begins speaking out against Donald Trump. That's right, recently Joe Rogan had some pretty harsh words to say about Donald Trump's administration deporting people without due process.
What if you are an enemy of, let's not say any current president, let's pretend we got a new president, totally new guy in 2028, and this is a common practice now of just rounding up gang members with no due process and shipping them to El Salvador. You're a gang member. No, I'm not. Prove it. What? I gotta go to court. No, no due process.
That's
right?
dangerous, Joe.
That's dangerous. That's
man.
dangerous. That's dangerous. We got to be careful that we don't become monsters while we're fighting monsters. I think due process exists for a reason, and the reason is it is horrific for someone to be accused of something they didn't do, be imprisoned for crimes they didn't commit.
Trump, of course, is trying to distract from the fact that his administration blatantly violated the Constitution, and instead, he chose to spend this Easter tweeting about tariffs. The businessmen who criticize tariffs are bad at business, but really bad at politics. They don't understand or realize that I am the greatest friend that American capitalism has ever had. Okay, one, if that's the case, how come prices are going up? Two, if that's the case, why are you still supporting tariffs? As recently, even Jeffrey Sachs, an American economist, was able to demonstrate why Donald Trump's insane tariffs are a complete disaster.
If you take your credit card and you go shopping and you run up a large credit card debt, you're running a trade deficit with all those shops. Now, it would be pretty strange if you then blamed all the shop owners for having sold you all those things. You're ripping me off, you're ripping me off, you're ripping me off, I'm running a trade deficit. That is the level of understanding of the President of the United States.
Speaking of disaster, all of this nonsense has culminated to the moment you've been waiting for. The Pentagon has been left in a complete panic as Pete Hegseth was just exposed again with another scandal.
In yet another explosive scandal rocking the Trump administration, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth is under fire for sharing sensitive military plans in a second unauthorized signal chat, this time with his wife, brother, and personal lawyer. Unlike the previous signal scandal from just weeks ago involving cabinet officials, this new leak took place in a separate group on Hegseth's personal phone, raising fresh alarms about his judgment and national security protocols. Some members of the chat had no security clearance, and his wife, who holds no official government position, was reportedly included in meetings with foreign leaders. The fallout comes amid a wave of firings, infighting, and leak probes that have paralysed the Pentagon during a critical military operation in the Middle East. Even Hegseth's former allies are speaking out, calling the last month a full-blown meltdown. As chaos inside the Defense Department deepens, it's becoming painfully clear. Trump's administration is drowning in dysfunction, and his leadership team is completely out of its depth.
And this complete bombshell is really just the cherry on top for a week plagued by nonsense for the Pentagon. In the last week, 3 top officials were fired from the Pentagon, and another member of the Pentagon who resigned accused Hegseth's team of spreading falsehoods.
This scandal isn't just another black eye for the Trump administration. It's a full-blown crisis, with one of the Pentagon's top former officials now publicly accusing Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's team of spreading outright lies. John Ulliott, who served as the Pentagon's top spokesperson until just days ago, is now blasting Hegseth's inner circle for peddling falsehoods about why 3 senior staffers were fired last week. Accusations, he says, are baseless, slanderous, and designed to distract from the department's implosion. In a scathing op-ed, Ulliott described the Pentagon under Hegseth as a collapsing institution consumed by paranoia, leaks, and personal vendettas, calling it a baffling purge that has left the nation's defense apparatus rudderless. He didn't mince words. The dysfunction is so severe, he wrote, it's become a serious liability for the president himself. When a loyal Trump official who spent years defending this administration is now publicly warning that Hegseth may not last much longer, it's worse than just a red flag.
Pete Hegseth is a clown who genuinely rose to popularity by being a Fox News commentator. I don't know why anyone thought he would serve well heading up the Pentagon. Trump, along with his administration, has been nothing but a complete disaster. And until he leaves, I don't see America becoming great anytime soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out some more of my videos.